Broadcasting live from Chapala, Mexico, I'm Bill the Geek, and I hope we don't have an internet connection problem today. This is the Bill Dallas Lewis channel. We do videos on Mexico, Mexico travel, Mexico food, immigration, COVID alerts, all that kind of stuff. And we go live every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. And welcome, happy Saturday to everyone who has shown up in the house right now. We got a lot of stuff to cover. We got a lot of people in the house. I want to say hello to Sydney, 56, Autumn. No, Autumn, it's not over. We just started, and welcome to Lake Chapala. You must have just gotten here last night. And it's another beautiful sunny day here. It is 63 degrees. No, not too many clouds, just a couple. And it's more fun doing these broadcasts as we get closer to wintertime, because then I can rub it in to all you people where it's going to snow and get cold and you can't go outside. But anyway, everyone, welcome for showing up. Dr. John is in the house. We got a link to one of his videos down in the description. You guys go to Dr. John. Go to Dr. John's videos and subscribe to his channel. Teresa is in Mexico City. Teresa is in Mexico City. She's coming back this afternoon. She's helping our neighbor Camille, who you'll see in a video soon, sell some property, and I think it's in Costa Rica or something like that. Brian, hola, Brian. Thank you, Brian. I hope you had a great week also, and I hope this is a great weekend for everybody. And CMT 63 in the house. Always good to see CMT 63. Kathy is in the house. Oh, we got 19 people in the house, and we got 9 people clicking the like button. We got a lot to cover today. Christine Ola from Sycamore, Illinois. What are you doing in Illinois? I'm going to my baby girl's wedding this morning. Her first at 41. Happy for her. Good for her. Hope the honeymoon goes great. Danita, Grand Rising, Bill from Michigan. Go Buckeyes, Michigan. Jordan White. Hola, Jordan White. Glad to see everybody here. We're going to cover some stuff today. Let's see. Teresa put up a new video this week. We were in a bar restaurant called the Bodega, and they invited Teresa into their kitchen to see them cook a special meal created by the owner's father. But anyway, she put out that video this week. This week, I put up a video. I've been showing you food videos, and I'm going to show you a couple of more restaurant food video clips this morning. But I put together 4 restaurants into one video. I believe the link is below in the description. Daniel Mack, Columbus, Ohio. Go Bucks. Skyrider 55. Hey, Bill. We take advantage of your restaurant highlights when we visit later this month. We will. Thanks. Good. Danita Price, Spartans and Wolverines. Ha ha ha. Losers. Ha ha ha. That's funny. I want to take you guys, last Sunday, Teresa's daughter, Moni, and her boyfriend came down for the day. And then Camille, our neighbor, Camille has been in like 120 countries all over the world. But we all sat around, we ate food, and our house, when it comes to food, is such a mystery. We have a large refrigerator, and Teresa, she puts food in places I don't know, but I didn't think we had any food. We were going to feed like 8 people, and I'm thinking like, what food do we have? Because she sticks all the food in the freezer and she packages packages it up, and I don't know what it is. And but anyway, here's our kitchen. I call this Teresa's office, and I don't touch anything in here because I might get in trouble. And the woodwork in here, I might freeze this video, but the woodwork in here, we had a guy named Ismail come in. We says, now, if you look at the microwave on the left-hand side, we needed a place to put our 5-gallon jugs of water. So we had him build in those cabinets. There are 5-gallon water jugs in each one of those things, and we wanted him to put the microwave above them. And then the island, we wanted an island, so we had him build that. And the table that you see there, that's like a 50-year-old table, and we had him put that thingy, that wooden thing, over the top of it. But I mean, like that, the island probably cost us about $200, and it has wheels so we can roll it around in the kitchen. But this is Teresa's office. So it was time to eat, and so Teresa whipped up some food. Let's see what she whips up. Here we go. We are ready to eat. And when you're this is actually a breakfast. When you come to Mexico for a Mexican breakfast, the food is totally different than in the United States. Notice you don't see any bacon, eggs. You don't see any hash brown potatoes, pancakes, waffles, none of that. I don't even know. I don't remember what I ate, but there's lots of vegetables there and some kind of taco thingies. It's kind of like a self-serve, but Teresa whipped all of this up. Frijoles, some kind of that red salsa stuff. There's some guacamole in there. Oh, the bread is fresh bread from the market. And there is Moni, her daughter, getting ready to get with some coffee. And here are the special dishes that Teresa made. In the back of the stove, that yellow stuff is hollandaise sauce. And maybe, Dr. John, you can tell us what that thing is on the far left. I forget how you say it. And the red stuff, that's some kind of chicken mix, which is like superb. But this is a Mexican breakfast, and it was excellent. And we had this last Sunday, and in Teresa's office. And there you can see the back of Camille. We'll show her face, and you can see that Teresa's been using the Instapot. Okay, so that was last Sunday, and there's Camille. You can actually see her face. That was last Sunday. It was an excellent meal. Okay, let's see what are people talking about. Kathy, Danita, Jordan White, Daniel Mack, Columbus, Sky Rider, yes, Danita Price. Spartans are 4-0 thus far. Good luck to them. E. Garcia, 196. Good morning, Bill. Enrique from Chicago. Go Bears. How's the weather there today? It is sunny and 63, and this afternoon it'll go up to 75 degrees, they say. And that's another benefit of living in the Lake Chapala area. It has the world's best climate, the best climate in the world, and pretty much the weather is like this year round. Harry L07. Hey, Bill, checking in from Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio, better known as the mistake by the lake. Ha, ha, ha. Rochelle Katz. Nice to catch the live chat, and we're very happy that you are here with us. Chilaquias. I have a mental block on how to say that, but that's what that dish was. Thank you. Sydney, 56. Hi, Sydney. Axel Foley. Bill, are the vegetables and fruits sold locally, grow pesticide and GMO free? Yeah, almost all of the vegetables. The great thing about you have to imagine. Oh, so many things come to mind. You have to imagine that Chapala, Ajijic, they're like two very small towns. I mean, these are little small towns. Yes, there are a lot of people that come to visit. They come to vacation, but they are very small towns and they're surrounded by farms. So all of the food that you eat comes pretty much from local farmers. Teresa buys her eggs from this cosmetology shop. You know, they sell lipstick, makeup, that kind of stuff. But the owners have a bunch of chickens. And the owner says that her chickens eat better than people. So Camille and Teresa, they only buy their eggs from this cosmetology shop. And then Teresa has another place where she'll buy her whole chickens. Whole chickens are huge in Mexico. So she buys, we go to this lady's house, we'll get a whole chicken. Now you can go to Walmart or Soriana, and Soriana is a huge grocery store chain, kind of like Safeway or Kroger's or Giant Eagle. But we don't buy anything there. I might buy some deodorant there. I don't even buy toilet paper at the major grocery stores. But what am I saying? I'm saying the fruits and vegetables here are fresh. No chemicals. They're coming right from the farm. Pure. Everything's pure. Your beef, your chicken, your pork, all that meat stuff. You eat your fish. Nobody eats, a lot of people do eat fish from the lake, but we don't. And most restaurants that I tell you about, oh my God, what? TCB, my man. What is that? What? TCB, tell us, what kind of money is that? Is that pounds? That's a lot of money. TCB from Finland. Thank you for showing up. TCB is my brother in Finland. He's waiting, I think, until February. He's coming. I don't know if he's coming to Ajijic or Chapala, but thank you so much. Anyway, the food is extremely fresh. Okay, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, Sandra B. Hola de Michigan. We got a bunch of Michigan in the house. Russ Shrewsbury, good morning. Great to watch from southern West Virginia. Yahoo, Russ. Gloria, I am an older single lady with pets. Would Guadalajara be better for me or Ajijic? That's a good question, Gloria. And I lived in Guadalajara for 3 years, and that's when I first met Teresa. So, and my Spanish is halfway decent. I try to learn. A lot of Mexican people tell me that my Spanish is very good, but some Spanish I understand well. From what I understand, there are more than 360 dialects of Spanish in Mexico. But Guadalajara is a strange place. I loved Guadalajara. Guadalajara has everything. They have excellent restaurants. They have all the technology, high-speed internet. If you have something to do, and if your Spanish is good, Guadalajara is a great place. I love Guadalajara. Teresa wanted to live in Chapala, though she grew up in Guadalajara. I didn't want to move to Chapala. I mean, I'm happy here. I'm happy everywhere I go in Mexico, but but Guadalajara is the bomb. And you have pets. And I told you guys last week, my cousin, Tulsi, she lived in Guadalajara by herself with a dog. And she's 68 years old for 3 years, but she couldn't pick up the Spanish and she wasn't meeting people. So she decided to move to Ajijic. She's been in Ajijic for 3 weeks now, and she's having totally a good time. She's an artist and a photographer, so she stays busy doing art and taking pictures, and she's meeting a lot of people. So to answer your question, would Guadalajara be good or Ajijic? My cousin is enjoying the heck out of Ajijic. And she speaks English a lot. I think moving to Mexico really depends on how you are going to spend your days. You're going to have excellent weather in Guadalajara and Ajijic, Chapala, the surrounding areas all year. It is beautiful. It's beautiful all year. But how are you going to spend your time once you get here? That's the big question. According to the United States government, I am retired. But I can't not create videos. I teach classes. I taught 3 or 4 online classes this week. I taught a Photoshop class, a video editing class, a search engine optimization class. That keeps me busy making these videos. I made 3 videos this week. I'm always learning new technology. I mean, I stay busy. We don't watch television. We might watch Netflix, a Netflix movie. We don't have cable TV. When I lived in Puerto Vallarta, I had cable TV. And I was a college football junkie. I don't even watch college football anymore. If the Ohio State Buckeyes are playing, I wait to see if they win or lose. If they win, I'll watch the game on YouTube. But anyway, we don't watch television. I think you really need something to do. We have neighbors that are very happy to watch TV, their favorite television shows all day, or they might be readers, or they're active in groups. Some people play musical instruments. Camille down the street, she has a kiln in her house. It's huge. It's about as big as a stove, and she does pottery all day. Every day she creates her pottery. That's how she spends her time, or she'll hang out with Teresa. But so Guadalajara or Ajijic, it all depends on how you are as a person. I loved Guadalajara. There's plenty to do. There's everything that you want in Guadalajara. But it depends on how you are with yourself and how you are going about meeting other people. So blah, blah, blah. Okay, here we go. Da, 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 da. One Gypsy Traveler. Good morning, Bill, from Overcast, Columbia, Kentucky. Ha, ha, ha. Overcast. That's excuse me, everyone. Jordan White, 11 a.m. Eastern time means it's 8 a.m. in California. Do you think it's too early for a Saturday start time in California? Just saying. Okay, some people want me to change the time, There's another guy. His name is Nick Neiman. He has like 800,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he lives in Thailand, and he does videos on YouTube search engine optimization, and he broadcasts at 9 a.m. on Saturday Central Time, and he's broadcasting from Thailand, but I think I'm gonna stick with my 10 a.m. time because I believe it or not, you guys, I work a lot making these videos. And once I sign off on Saturdays, then I take like a day and a half off and I don't do anything. So if I go later on Saturday, that means I'm not going to finish my day until like 2 or 3 in the afternoon. And I really enjoy Sundays and Mondays are the days where I really don't do anything. So I don't know. I'll think about it. Okay, now here we go. James Smith, Buenos dias, Bill. Have you used the local Chapala and Ajijic bus? Is it easy? How much is it? The local buses in Chapala and Ajijic, there is the Chapala bus system, and it just says Chapala on all of these buses, and they have what do you call them? Direct services, so you can get on one of these direct service buses. It's a Chapala bus that'll take you to Chapala. No. That'll take you to Guadalajara, and that costs about 75 pesos to go from here direct to Guadalajara. It's about a 45-minute trip. But Teresa and I are over 60, so if you're over 60, the buses are half price. The buses run all the time. They are very, very efficient. When it's time for them to show up, they show up. The same is true with the buses in Guadalajara. And it only costs it's less than 10 pesos to go anywhere. Like you can go from here to Jocotepec, which is like a 30-minute drive, for less than 10 pesos. 10 pesos is about 50 cents. Now, sometimes the buses are packed. It depends on when you're going. If you're going when people are going to work, you might be standing up. But for people my age with flexible schedules, you just wait until like 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning. And also with COVID, I'm looking for my mask. Also with COVID, who wants to get on a packed bus and only half the people have masks on? That's a lie. I'm going to say about 80% of the people have masks on. And so Teresa goes to visit her mother in Guadalajara. She takes a direct service bus. Then she gets off the bus, takes Uber to her mother's house. But anyway, the buses are very good here. Okay, now here we go. Rush Shrewsbury. Bill, one gypsy traveler. Woo, money's just flowing down the line today. Yoo-hoo! Wow. Oh, thank you very much. One gypsy traveler. It's going very well. I love my job. Oh, Axel Foley. Oh, people just throwing money at me today. Throw the money. I don't have a problem with that. I ain't proud. I need money. Yeah, sure. Mario deleted his message. Paul Lou, watching live from Minnesota. I love Minnesota. My best friend from college was from Minneapolis. His dad was the vice president of University of Minnesota, and his name was Frank Wilderson. But I visited Minnesota in the summertime and in February, 2 very different times to visit Minnesota. I love Minnesota. It's a great place, and that's where Prince is from. You got to like that. April. Hey, everyone from Fayetteville, North Carolina. Hola, April. Puppy love. Bill, is it true that you can't flush toilet paper in Mexico? If true, I think that may be one thing that keeps me from moving to MX. Puppy love. That's BS, and we talk about this almost every week here at the Bill the Geek channel, Bill Dallas Lewis channel. Most places, I'm going to say 95% of cities and towns in Mexico, you can flush toilet paper. I've been here 16 years. I flushed my toilet paper probably 6 times this morning with no problem, with using Costco Kirkland toilet, heavy duty toilet paper. But I've been flushing toilets for 16 years. I wouldn't worry about it. I'm going to say that throughout, and I've lived in Puerto Vallarta, Guadalajara, Chapala. I visited Ajijic and many pueblos all over Mexico, and everywhere I've been flushing toilet paper, so I wouldn't worry about it. Ask the people before you come. I don't know anywhere in Mexico where you can't flush, but some of you have told me over the weeks gone by, some of you had said, no, here you can't do it, here you can't do it, but everywhere I've been flushing toilet paper. Harry L. Since Lake Chapala and Guadalajara are not major tourist attractions, will there be a high season between November and January? Chapala, actually, Guadalajara and Chapala are major tourist attractions, kind of, sort of. Like in Chapala, Ajijic, snowbirds. This is the time when snowbirds come. It's time for the snowbirds to come October 15th through April 15th. That's when the tourists come. And Guadalajara, you have to realize there are a lot of Mexican tourists, Mexican nationals that want to just see different things. Chapala, rich Mexican nationals have been coming to Chapala, Ajijic, forever. There's a ton of money in Ajijic, Mexican money, big giant houses. That costs like $1 million, $2 million, $500,000. And these are Mexican nationals buying these houses. Yeah, sure, a lot of Caucasians from Canada and the United States buy some of these houses too. But yes, in November and January, that's when all the prices go up for rentals. Hotel room prices go up. So yeah, January and November, yeah, those are high times. Okay, Puppy Love, why did you leave Puerto Vallarta? Well, very good question, Puppy Love. Yeah, I was in Puerto Vallarta for 10 years. And then I met Teresa de Anda. It was a fluke accident. It was a total accident that I met her. And then I would take the bus to Guadalajara to visit her. Even though I had a car, I just didn't feel like driving it. But I would take the bus to visit her. She would take the bus to visit me. And then after we'd been seeing each other for about, 6 months, she said, why don't you come live with me in Guadalajara? And I said, I'm flexible. I can live anywhere in the world. So I went to live in Guadalajara with Teresa de Anda. And so we stayed there for 3 years at her. She owned a home in Guadalajara. Then she sold her house because she always wanted to live in Chapala. I didn't want to move to Chapala, but she did. So it doesn't matter to me. I can live anywhere in the world. I'm a visitor on the planet. I don't have to be in any one spot. But I loved Puerto Vallarta. There was not anything bad that ever happened in Puerto Vallarta. I had air conditioning in the summertime, which is a super bonus. I love the ocean. And every time I go to Puerto Vallarta, I'm ready to move back. But that's why I live in Chapala. That is how I got here. Teresa de Anda, good morning. That's my wife from Mexico City. Mexico City, my wife is in the house. My wife is in the house. Woohoo, Jack Webb. The sun is shining on my old Kentucky home. At least for right now. Good luck, Lexington, Kentucky. Woo! Yeah, the winter's coming. Again, I'm here in Chapala with the world's best climate in the world. It's a beautiful day. It's 63, 64 degrees right now. It's totally sunny, and I love it. I love it. Okay, here we go. Da 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 da. Teresa de Anda, Jack Webb. Okay, Axel Foley. 10 a.m. is perfect. Thank you, Axel. Thank you, Axel. Autumn Green. Does Camille sell her pottery? If so, where? I'm a potter as well. Tell you what, Autumn. Email me. My email address is in the description below. Email me and I can hook you up with Camille's. I can hook you up with Camille's email. I know she's tried to sell. She's looking for a wholesaler because she does pottery all day, every day. She gives us pottery just to get rid of it. But you can talk to her. Maybe you want to visit. She has a kiln in her house. It's a giant kiln. You guys can share war stories. Okay. Rochelle Katz, what do you like to do during your downtime? What do I like to do during my downtime? I read a lot. I like to sit on the back porch. I sit on the back porch in the garden. I always have my pad and my paper handy, and I write down ideas. In my downtime, I think of what other videos can I make? That's what I do in my downtime. What can I make a video about? Okay. I'm an artist, and my cousin Tulsi is an artist. I'm a video artist, a Photoshop artist, a drone flying artist, and when you have that in your blood, there is no downtime. It's you're an artist. You're on the planet to create. So if I'm not creating, I'm thinking about what can I create. It's a sickness. And my cousin, who's a really good artist, she says being creative is a blessing and a curse. Because you can't stop. You love it so much. So in my downtime, I'm trying to figure out what can I create next. Axel Foley, Bill, of all the expat channels that talk about living in Mexico, I look forward every Saturday to joining yours. It's a lot of fun. Thank you, Axel. Thank you, Axel. That's funny. Axel, who is the lieutenant in the Beverly Hills cop movie, the younger detective, because every time I say Axel, I think of him. Puppy Love, before moving to MX, did you consider moving to other countries as well? Well, let's see. How did that go down? How did that go down? How did that go down? I had considered before I lived in San Francisco. I was living in Cincinnati, and then I got a divorce, and that's when I decided to leave the country. So I was this close to getting an English teaching job in Thailand. I mean, I interviewed online with these people. I didn't get that job. Then I came this close to getting a job in London, and that didn't come through. So finally, some people contacted me from San Francisco, and they wanted me to teach advanced digital arts to senior designers at corporations. So I did that for 5 years. I loved San Francisco, very expensive. But I learned a lot. When you have to teach advanced computer graphics and computer code, and you have to teach it to adults that are professionals, you have to know exactly you have to know everything about the applications that you teach. Because if you don't know the applications extremely well, you're in the room with these people for like 8 hours a day. And senior designers from Wells Fargo, the Gap, Old Navy, the United States Coast Guard, people like that, Sony. If you don't know your stuff, these people will eat you up. But I learned a ton. I told myself, I'm going to keep this job for 4 years. It's going to be like college. I'm going to learn all this computer design stuff. And then after 4 years, then I'm going to get out. And then the vice president of event planning for Citigroup wanted me to teach her designers this application called Flash, which was an animation application that got shut down. But anyway, I was in San Francisco. They were in New York, and so I taught them online for a month, and that's when I figured out I could live anywhere in the world. Now, your question was, had you considered moving to other countries? Yes, I did. I tried to move to Thailand. I tried to move to London. I moved to San Francisco, but as a college student, I studied Spanish in San Luis Potosi for 9 weeks, and somebody in our group of 30 people went to Puerto Vallarta, and I didn't go, but they said it was fantastic. And so anyway, once I picked up all these computer skills and I was teaching online, I figured out that I could work anywhere in the world. Then I remembered hearing about Puerto Vallarta. I knew a little bit of Spanish, so I did my research and I moved to Puerto Vallarta and never turned back. I'm 65 years old. At this age, I feel like I'm 18, but at this age, I don't really want to move to another place and learn another language now. I'm very happy in Mexico. I would consider Kenya. I wouldn't mind traveling. I would like to go to New Zealand. There are places I would like to visit, but I'm very happy here in Mexico. I'm never going back to the United States. Gladys, hola Gladys, what be up? Thank you for your money. Tell your husband Chris I said hi. And we have to get together, Gladys. Gladys has only been here in Mexico. I know that Gladys has visited many times. We just met Gladys like 2 months ago from Chicago. I don't know where Gladys is from, but I know that her and her husband were working in Chicago. They came down here. They decided to move on down to Ajijic. Okay, let's get back with the list. Brian says, let's get back over here. Oh, we got all kinds of people. we got people showing up. You guys, I get so nervous before these gatherings with you guys because I'm always worried about, well, what am I going to do? Because I got videos to roll for you guys this morning, but it's I just try to make a commitment and to share the love. Just trying to share the love. Try and be of service. Help somebody out. Frank, good morning from Phoenix. Cool and breezy as we hike and listen to the live stream. Frank. Woo, I've been to Phoenix. In fact, I got married, my first marriage, I got married in some suburb of Phoenix. So I've been to Phoenix in January. I've been there in August, 2 different places. Phoenix is hot, 117 degrees, but it's dry. I love Phoenix. Brian, Axel Foley, I agree. Enjoy Saturday to watch this channel. Thank you, Brian. CMT63. Hello, Bill. Husband Mark here. your fellow RC enthusiast. Can you use and purchase electric golf carts in Chapala area? If so, do they need license tags and legal lighting? That's a very good question mark. That's a very good question. That's a very good question. I in one of my videos about Ahihic, you'll see a lady. This lady, you can tell she's a senior citizen, a full of life senior citizen. But in that video, I show her driving her golf cart down the street. I rarely see golf carts. I have seen golf carts for sale, but rarely do I see people driving golf carts. When I do see golf carts, I never see license plates on them or lighting. I never see golf carts in Chapala, only in Ahihic, and that is very rare. So I don't think it's legal. Now, there all the time I see those. I'm going to call them ATVs, you know, those four-wheelers. There's a guy down the street. He's always on his going all through town. You see all kinds of people in Chapala and Ahihic on these things. Vroom, vroom, vroom. And they're beefed up. I never see tags or lights on these things. So it seems like the ATMs are okay, or ATVs, whatever they're called, but I'm going to say golf carts are a no-no. That's what I think. Jack Webb, there is a guy in La Paz in Baja California, sir, who does the same videos you do. He told me he wished he'd looked at Chapala as well. I'm not so sure I'd like Baja's weather as well. Yeah, you know, if you have air conditioning, I want to go to Baja. I've never been there. Teresa loves Baja. Teresa's been all over Mexico. That's a benefit of having a Mexican national in your life. But anyway, but hot, humid weather is not good unless you can afford air conditioning. Puppy Love, after moving to MX, what are some good ways to meet people, make friends quickly? Join groups, get into Facebook groups. Probably all over Mexico there are Facebook groups. Here in Chapala, the more you get out, the more you meet people, specifically in Ahihic. Now, let me say this about my cousin. My cousin she's 68 years old. She looks like she's about 48, and she's an artist and a hippie. We were both hippies. I mean, she's only 3 years older than me. But I remember I lived with her because I did a couple of exchange quarters from Dartmouth to Ohio State. So I lived with her and her brother, and her brother now lives in New Jersey. But I remember when we would sit around her kitchen table and smoke pot, and she would be drawing pictures of Jim Morrison and charcoal, and now she doesn't drink. She's a vegan. She's a great person. So like last week, I showed you guys this video of this bar we went to. They had musicians, and the place was filled on a Wednesday. And the music started at 5. It ends at 7:30. There were probably 70 gringos there. The place is owned by some Mexican nationals. You can meet people like that. The reason I brought my cousin up, it depends upon the way that you live. My cousin, one reason she didn't like Guadalajara is she could join groups, but they would always have alcohol at the groups, and that turned her off, so she didn't go. Also, there are a bunch of different churches here. I'm freelance when it comes to religion. I make up my own religion, but there are a lot of churches here, and there's all types of religions. Catholics, Protestants, Hare Krishna, Jewish organizations. They've got it all down here. So you can maybe join some religious groups. In Ajijic, they have the Lake Chapala Society, which you can look up on the internet. It's called the Lake Chapala Society. They have probably 100 or 200 different groups of everything you can imagine. You can go there every day and meet people. And if you're outgoing, you just walk up to other people and say, "Hi there, I'm so-and-so. What are you doing here? Here's what I'm doing. You want to come over for dinner?" So now, on the other hand, when I lived in Guadalajara, my landlords, when I lived in Puerto Vallarta for 5 years, I had the same landlords. They were a gay couple. And Mike and Charlie, Mike was the older guy. He was about 72, and Charlie was like 20 years younger than him. Charlie would stay at home all the time and watch CNN and movies. And he had one gay friend, Raul, that he would hang out with. Raul would come over. Raul spoke fluent English. And they would just sit on the front porch and talk. And I think once a month, Charlie and Raul would go to gay bars in Vallarta. Mike would go to Blue Chairs, which is a beach in Puerto Vallarta that is all gay people. So Mike would go to Blue Chairs every morning at 10 a.m. and just talk to gay people. Just sit on the beach and talk to gay people, and he'd come home around 4 o'clock. He loved it. So meeting people, there are all kinds of groups down here. You just got to get out there, or you can stay at home. So there's tons of ways to meet people down here. Okay, yes, you can meet people quickly. Jack Webb. Uh-oh, what happened? Something just happened here. Jack Webb. Jack, I agree with Axel Foley, CMT 63. We like the time you come on too. Thank you, CMT 63. Jack Webb, my sister lived in Bangkok for several years. Even went on my honeymoon to Thailand. It's great. Yeah, I've heard that. One Gypsy Traveler, again, thanks for the contribution. Yes, Bill, your show is the bomb. Your Diggerty. Okay. Thank you, One Gypsy Traveler, so much. Rochelle Katz, 65. Yoo-hoo. Yeah. Yeah, I got another 6 months. I got another 6 or 8 months of 65. I like it. Bill, I already feel like I'm talking to an old friend when listening to your show. Thank you, One Gypsy Traveler. No nervousness here. Oh, thank you so much. Axel Foley. Beverly Hill Cop Lieutenant is Gil Hill. He died at 84. Oh, too bad. TCB 101. Bill, you're the best. I'm glad that I was able to donate that money to you. I keep in touch. You are the best. My brother, TCB. I just got your email. TCB, you guys can email me too. My email is in the description below, but TCB, he just... somehow the subject line comes through from TCB as Elvis Presley. He's a nut. Thank you so much, TCB. Thank you so much. Daniel Merrick. Gladys. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Okay. Daniel. Are the scorpion stings deadly? Are the scorpion stings deadly? Yes, I looked it up on the internet. And if you do your research, I'm not going to say that these figures are correct, but I searched for, will you die if the scorpions bite you? And from what I read, there's like 1,500 different types of scorpions, and a very few percentage just a few percentages are deadly. Our neighbor, Camille's husband, the lady that lives down the street, that's who Teresa is in Mexico City with. Her husband, who is about 70, he was bitten by a scorpion last year, but they owned a coffee plantation in Hawaii. And I think that they were used to things like that happening. But he didn't go to the hospital. He didn't go to the doctor. He just stayed at home. He felt feverish and he didn't feel good for a couple of weeks. And he something in his head, some knowledge that he had just told him, don't worry about it. I'll get over it. So yes, and we've killed, in 3 years, we've probably killed about 60 scorpions. I have a neighbor who has a jar with 200 scorpions, but he's lived here like 7 years. The scorpions are here. They will come into your house. You have to fumigate, but I don't really think they're deadly. Gladys again, more money from Gladys. I know this is a weird question, but how much are funerals in Mexico? And can you recommend a place in Lake Chapala that handle end of life planning? Also, how much are cremations? Thank you, Gladys. That is a very good question. Let me think about this for a second. Okay. For end of life planning, can I see this? I gotta look at something here. For end of life planning, I did 2 videos on end of life planning. And if you email me directly, Gladys, just find my email in the description below it, and I will send you the URLs to those 2 videos. They're very informative. Let's see now. What is this here? I'm looking for this email. Legal? I'm looking for something here. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to see if I can type this in. I'm having because this email is Liga. Let me type this in here to chat. Let me type this into chat. EAGUA at, yep, Gmail. Okay, Gladys, I'm putting this email in. And, okay, so Gladys, email this person here. His name is Luis. There is his name. Okay, I'm sorry that took so long, but his name is Luis, and he is a notaria publica. And what these guys, I think they're more powerful than attorneys, a notaria publica. And what he can do is create a living will. He can help you get buried, cremated, but email him and ask him directly. He is bilingual. What else do I have to say? Teresa, she came home. Oh, Teresa's sister-in-law sells insurance. We get our health insurance from Teresa's sister-in-law. And so Teresa comes home from Veronica's house one day, and she had bought funeral insurance. So as of about 3 months ago, if I die or if Teresa dies, our funerals are paid for. And the insurance for this is like $300 a year. And we'll pay that every year. But for $300 a year, if we die, we're covered. I don't have to pay for her funeral, because if she dies, I don't want to pay for her funeral. You know, she better save up some money if she's going to die. But now we have insurance. Oh, now the lady down the street, Christina, she's 85, and she got a quote for a burial funeral, and it was going to cost like 85,000 pesos, and that's like $4,000 or $5,000. But anyway, we have, but Gladys, you can email me and I can hook you up with that, or anybody. You can email me and I can get you the email of Veronica, Teresa's sister-in-law. She sells health insurance and death insurance. That's funny. Okay. Russ Shrewsbury. Bill, your videos are so informative, and I like your guide to moving to Chapala. Thank you very much. I do what I can. Samurai. What time? What time? You country time. I'm here in Chapala. I am Central Time, if that is your question. I'm Chicago time. I'm Houston time. I am not New York City time. Thank you, Bill. We are heading back to Chapala on October 18th. I will email you. Right on, girl. So you're back in Chicago? Okay. Gwen Torrance. Good morning. Morning, Bill. Do you know how to reach the people in a group called Sisters in Lake Chapala, coming on 13th of month and would like to meet up? Sisters in Lake Chapala. Gwen, I am not familiar with that group. I kind of think I might know who you're talking about, but off the top of my head, I'm going to have to say no. Now, I do have a couple of things going on here. This week, I have this picture here. I already showed you guys the kitchen. This is Teresa's office, okay? And I showed you this earlier, but more freaky than this. Again, we had this built by this guy named Ismael, but Teresa told him to make a place for her spices. So on the other side by the window of this thing, here is Teresa's, a fraction of her spice collection. If it's not in here, it's in the cabinet. She had, I don't even know what any of this stuff is. And if it's not in here, there's a cabinet over there on the right-hand side, and she puts stuff in there too. Now, I told you guys that I put up a video this week, and what I did was I mixed up 3 videos. This is, I showed you guys this video last week, and the name of this place is La Palapa de Don Juan. And in this video, I put a map on how to get there. I have the menu prices. Those are our friends Walt and Irene, and eating eggs Benedict. And also I had included this video of a restaurant. They just opened this on August 28th, so it's only been open for about 7 weeks. And it is called Romeo and Julietas. And there's Teresa getting ready. Now, this is an ice cream shop. And this guy is Italian, so all that stuff you see right there, that's all Italian ice cream. That's his wife there. And then they bought that pizza maker. I guess how you call it, a pizza oven. There they go. But they just opened the best Italian restaurant in Ajijic, Chapala. The link, those are calzones. They're excellent. Those things were only like, they were like 70 or 80 pesos. 80 pesos would be $4. 70 pesos would be $3.50. And they're pure Italian. They are delicious. But I put 4 restaurants in the video, and the link is in the description below, and each of the videos have maps and directions, and in the description for that video I give the contact information. And, oh yeah, looky there. Oh yeah. And this place is right near the Malecon. You have to see the video and look at the map. There's Teresa with our calzones. And there is Camille, and you can see her pottery, some of her pottery there on her kitchen table. And she's getting ready to chow down. This is the lady that makes pottery all day. There's my calzone. These were delicious, and you can get them filled with pepperoni or just vegetarian style. You can get these things any way you want to get them. Delicious. They don't deliver as of yet, and with sauces, I mean, this is the best Italian food I have had in my entire life. But that is what my latest video is out.
No, that's what I'm going to try.
Description below. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, Gwen. Okay, Terrelyn, Bill. Have her contact Queen D. Michelle on Facebook. She will contact you regarding Sisters of Lake Chapala. Very good. Terrelyn, yeah. That's a great chip. That's a great tip. There's a lady that lives in Ajijic, I believe. Her name is Queen D. Michelle. And she's famous. Teresa loves her. Look up her on Facebook and contact her about that information. Teresa loves Queen D. Michelle on Facebook. Brian, Bill, your wife is very beautiful. Yeah, Teresa is a hot chick. That's funny. She has a great heart, too. I didn't know how beautiful she was, but earlier I was talking about my gay landlord, Mike and Charlie. The older one was Mike, and very wealthy. Both of them very wealthy people. And when Teresa started coming to Puerto Vallarta to visit, they were checking her out because because they were like my family for 5 years. But one day she see, I lived upstairs in this apartment, and they had this like decked out house below my apartment with a swimming pool inside. It looked like the Marriott inside. It was, they built it from scratch. But for me to leave, I had to walk in front of their patio, and if they were at home, they were on the patio all the time. So anyway, Teresa went to the store. She'd have to go to the store. I was with her. She went out by herself. And Mike, the older guy who's gay, he looked at me and he said, "She's beautiful." And I never really thought about it because she has a really great heart. She's really smart, really great heart. And I just liked her as a person. Okay. Oh, and she's a naturally spiritual, I think she was brought up Catholic, but she's kind of freelance like me. But some of these spiritual stuff I would read, and I do that frequently, that stuff would just come out of her mouth. And it would be like, "You are one with the universe," but she wouldn't say it like that. But anyway, yeah, my wife, she's a very good person, and she is beautiful also. Okay, here we go. Terrelyn, hi, Bill. Just wanted to drop in and say hey to you and Teresa. Thanks to you, I'm in Ajijic for the month of October and finalizing my residency with the attorney you suggested. Right on, Terrelyn. Albero and Naomi, they'll take very good care of you. And anybody that is thinking about moving down here and you need some, you need a visa, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year permanent, they can hook you up and get you rolling. Danita, she goes under considerations. She goes under, I don't understand that, Danita. Okay. I've got another video coming out this week. In fact, it's ready. It's ready to rumble now. And it's about trucks. No, not really. This is in downtown Chapala. And we've lived here, as you know, for 3 years. And for 3 years, we walk by these steps every day. You're going to see them. And I keep saying to myself, oh, I got to go up there and see what's up there. I got to go up there and see what's up there. So 2 days ago, I got the camera and the gimbal, which is a camera stabilizer, and I walked up these steps that you're going to see here in a second. And this is smack dab in the middle of Chapala. And these are steps. And from the bottom of the steps, it looks like they go up forever. And you can see that the city has had them painted. But I go up these steps and walk around a little bit. But this video is coming out within the next couple of days. It might come out tomorrow. But once you walk up these steps, it's a totally different world. It's a total different community. And you have an excellent view of the Chapala area. So anyway, that video will be coming out this week. Okay. Anybody got any more questions? Because I'm getting hungry. And I'm getting ready to go to the grocery store and buy some food and cook some food. Therese will be home later this afternoon. So this week, I got a couple of videos coming out. I got to talk with Therese about some things. Our car is still out of commission for another 6 weeks, but then we can get back on the road again. I'm looking at my notes here. Again, it's I'm Bill the Geek broadcasting live from Chapala, Mexico. I want to thank, Considerations 2020, Danita Price, Queen D. Michelle. There you go. There, Considerations 2020. Thank you for that clarification. Well, folks, I want to thank you guys for showing up. If you have a good time, we got 51 people in the house. I got 34 likes. I thank you all for the likes. If your fingers are just sitting there and you haven't clicked the like button and your finger doesn't have anything to do, hover over that like button and give it a click. Brian, how far is Monterey from Chapala? Monterey is a hike from Chapala because that's northern Mexico, not real close to the border. I'm going to say for sure it's a 4-hour drive. Now, Teresa's, no, we in my video last week, we went to a place called the Bodega. And the owner of the bodega, he's some type of technical engineer. But he went to school in Monterey for 4 years. He said he didn't like it. He said because the terrain was flat and they didn't have many trees. I've never been there. I've never been through there. But he's a Mexican national. And he just told me last week he did not like Monterey. Autumn Green, thank you, Autumn Green. Thank you very much. Autumn just got to town like yesterday or for a couple of days. Brian, have a great week. Brian, you have a great week also. Danita Price, thank you very much. I love you all. Some people, their fingers got twitchy and they clicked the like button. Jack Webb, my wife and I just made a batch of taco soup for my coworkers at the hospital today. Oh, good for you. Come eat with us, Bobby. I'm coming to Lexington right now. J Cat Lady. I'm so glad I got to see you live. Next week, I'll try to catch it again, and maybe I'll have some questions for you. And yes, you have a beautiful wife. Yes, my wife is hot. It is beautiful. Oh, okay, Monterey. It is beautiful. I've been there once. We'll have to check it out. I tell you what, there's so much of Mexico. I can't wait until we can get back on the road with the car because there's so much. Mexico is beautiful and it's full of love and good food. All right, you guys, I'm getting ready to log out. I'm going to go make some food, and thank you for those contributions and the likes and all the great questions. I hope to see you all next week. Share the love. Share the love. I love you all. This is Bill the Geek, broadcasting live from Chapala, and I'll see you next week, hopefully.